With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Black Knights of Houston taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the
So
execution
I
of
could
that
go for
play.
it. I was about to say, I don't know. Can I go for it? He said under 4th and 3, I could go for it.
Third down throws.
I don't know. It's behind the 50. It's behind the 50, so it's how you want to play. We could make our rules right here, right now. Keep it gangster.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away.
He jumped high as hell.
Incomplete. The Seahawks had 7 and 4 on the
He
year.
just jumped high as hell.
Pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty
Forward
well
progress.
last week. Their execution,
Forward
their
progress.
discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin. And now it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
Ooh, good fucking defense. That should have been a catch.
Tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Go, come on,
One
defense.
great way to judge a defense. How do they handle
Grinchn for me, defense. Offense just fucked up. We got it. Offense, defense, y'all get right.
And try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Out of the gun, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Good tackle.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back
Good way to make up for that play, man.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
Get in. Good shit, boy.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. We're scoreless after 1. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
God damn, that motherfucker got
And a bit of a
still
mistake
towing
there.
his
This
boot.
is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Purdy off the play fake. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Purdy on 3rd down. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he gets this inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. It's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers?
Oh, my God. Why didn't you just pick that? Why the fuck didn't you just pick that?
On their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Watson changing the play. They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd is Watson.
Good sack, baby. Good fucking sack.
Back at about the 37-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Watson. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he gets it down to the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season. And he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Play action, now Purdy. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Purdy now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, as the first half is winding down. And the Black Knights will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play of the half, Purdy. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Watson, off play action. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
On second down, here's Watson. It got his man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here's Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Watson now on second down. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Purdy. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. Purdy to throw it on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back to Stevenson on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. To throw is Watson, rolling to his right. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau, his 2nd sack of the night. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one's high, but not very far. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Purdy. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Brock Purdy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Watson. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better.
That is intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Game now over to the fat lady sings, baby boy. Game now over to the fat lady sings, baby boy.
They say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6.
Defense.
They actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
This one
all back in.
Asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Now they'll change things up. Here's Watson. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. To throw, Watson. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Let's go. Good fucking defense, boy.
It's going to bring up 4th down.
We're going to have to make a big decision here. We're going to bring that pressure.
You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Thank you.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Thank you.
Picked off by
Run, Gilly. Run, Gilly.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And you know, in an era of cost,
We ain't got no timeouts. We had to do that.
This is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations,
I ain't no sucker, bro. You know what I mean? If we had timeouts, we would have, you know what I mean? We ain't had no timeouts.
Winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball. Would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Good shit, defense.
So this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared.
This ball intercepted.
Let's go, gang. Playoff fight still alive. The playoff fight is still alive. They counted us out. Let's fucking go, nigga. You talking about my nigga? That's how you complete the fucking comeback, nigga. That's how you Grinch up. No thank you to you, you bitch ass fucker. All thanks to the fucking defense right there, man. The fucking defense won that fucking game, man. Good fucking defensive game, man. Breeze, Belichick, second half adjustments. Created 4 turnovers in the second half. Come on, B. Come on, B. We got the win. That's all that matters. Fuck all that. We got the win. Our playoff fight is still alive. Good game. GG. We got to get better on our run defense, man. I know he burnt right now. Nigga just smoked the dinner 21-7 lead. How you smoke the 21-7 lead after halftime? Sheesh. We fighting for a playoff spot, man. We like the Bills right now in real life, man. We fighting for a playoff spot right now. This shit getting crazy. Hopefully we see these boys soon. We see these boys this week. I think we see these boys too. You know what I mean? We could fight, man. We could fight for a playoff spot, man. We just gotta win out down there, man. Just gotta win out for the rest of our games. Got the Cardinals, got the Rams, got the Cardinals again, got the Steamers. Then I got the Bisons. Whew, man, I got one of the toughest schedules just to get to the playoffs, man. This shit is crazy. We gonna keep on glitching up and shocking the world, man. That's what we do. Breezo, Belichick, I'm out, you alright?